Okay, everybody, Julia here from Accessorize Your Life. It's been one of those days where you kind of chill at home, you wake up, you don't feel like doing this or that, but then you end up piddling around the house, tying up loose ends. Like, making sure that the bathrooms have all the liquid hand soap in the dispensers and there's plenty of extra toilet paper, in each bathroom. You don't want to be without that. You put away laundry, that kind of thing. You change out your, what are these things called? Your plugs. I'm going to put in sunrise woods in our bedroom area. So it's been that kind of a day. Washed dishes, made breakfast, tidied up the beauty room as well as our bedroom, those kind of things. And I'm in this head wrap because I am having a hard time deciding what to do. Probably will need to go out and get some help with my hair because my favorite locking gel, the Jamaican Mango and Lime, has changed. It was, I don't know if you can see it in here, sorry about the little hairs that are in there, but it was a loose texture, loose formula. As you can see, it was kind of loose and very lightweight, and now it is thick. Look at that. It's totally different. It's like a grease or something. And it has not been really effective in locking my hair. I take all the time to do it, an hour and a half or so. I have carpal tunnel, so it takes me a while to get my hair done. And then the locks, the new growth, doesn't stay locked, but maybe a week or something. It's not worth it. In between these two jars, I did purchase a different one. This is, what's this by? African Pride Black Castor Miracle Braid Lock and Twist Gel. I've used it, but the same situation. It is just too thick. You think it would work, but no, it just doesn't. So I don't know what to do about my hair at the moment, but just pull it back and, wear it unlocked. More free form. That's all right with me, but sometimes I want it neater. So that's what I was up to today. Not much. How about you? You doing all right? I am. Glad to be sitting here because I want to try out the Lawless foundation, and I have it in shade, why am I fooling myself? I can't see a lick without these glasses when it comes to reading this. 26D. This is the one I picked up in the store. I don't know if this is going to work. It was just not the best time to be in Sephora trying to determine your shade when it was full of people, because the savings event is going on. It was really warm in there. There was a young lady, a sales associate, who did help me out, but we didn't take off the makeup that I had on, and I didn't feel like doing it. She did do a swatch test, and I'm not sure, but it looked like it matched my neck and my face. And as you can tell, my neck is darker than my face, but my face is a combination of my neck and lower part here, a décolleté. So yeah, I've got various shades there, but I am neutral in undertone, medium, deep. This just says deep, and from what I read online, this runs dark. And I have one coming later this week, and I think it's going to be too dark. But it's supposed to be really good for mature skin because it fills in the fine lines, and I'm hoping it fills in the texture as well. And it is not promoting acne, so it doesn't have any harsh ingredients in it, supposedly, or not many. And it is not clogging the pores. So I'm looking forward to testing this. Now this is going to be a laid back chill thing because I'm supposed to be downstairs cooking. Got my headphones wrapped around my neck in case my husband was watching something I didn't want to see or hear on TV. He likes those like court cases and these situations where there's been a murder and they're trying to find out who did it. I love my murder mystery things, but I love them. I love period pieces, not current, so I can't get into that. So we're going to go in with some brushes. I have these two. I don't want to open up this new Morphe. I think it is a Here we go again. Told you this is laid back, unplanned. I have two Morphe E63 brushes. One I have been using, even moves a little in there, and one I have not even opened. I don't think I want to open up that one for this. I'm just gonna, here, I pulled out a Mented brush, which I really like, and I pulled out a BK Beauty brush. Now the only thing, this is 106, and look at those hairs on it. Can you see the hairs going every which way but right way? But the right way? And you know what? These hairs are coming out. Not only that, when I washed this brush, look, it came apart. And maybe that's why all these hairs are falling. Do I want to use this? Probably not a good idea, because I got lots of hair. I'm just going to throw that away. I cannot be bothered. Life is too short. So, I've washed my brushes over here, so I don't have a brush from there. Can I use this? Is that about the same density as that? I think so. I'm going to use this Real Technique and this Mented brush. That's going to be it. Oops, got stuck. Okay, so on my skin, I washed my face earlier in the day, and what else did I do with my face? Steamed it. Tried to get this goosebump down some. I used my tool, the Dermaflash, on it, and then I steamed it. Should have did it the opposite way, and went under the LED mask, and then I used my retinol overnight. So it's looking a little less noticeable, but you know, it's there. So my face has been like this all day. I'm just not going to wash it again until bedtime. So I'm pulling out some Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer that feels like it's silicone based, but anyway, we're going to put that on, oops, drop some, on this side right here. And I think my pores are larger right in here, so we shall see. Probably got pores everywhere, but I think they're larger right in here. So I got that spackle there. Feels smooth. And I'm going to put Patrick Star on the other side. This looks like this, kind of creamy looking, like a serum. Very cooling. And not very lightweight, not as thick as the Laura Geller. And this is drying and almost tacky to the touch. So I'm going to let this one settle. And all. Yeah, I'm going to let it settle. And let's see, let's shake it up because the directions say to shake it up. So my chances of having the right shade are slim to none because it wasn't the ideal time to test it, nor did we use the best circumstances by me already having foundation on and everything. But we're going to give it a try. I have the box. If it doesn't work, it's going back. I'm going to prime it. Ooh, it's kind of watery. That's what it looks like. It already looks too dark, but we shall see. I'm going to take this brush and go over here, pat it in, and move it around. If it stays like this, I'm pretty okay with it. Now, I did see someone say that you need to put it on very lightly, not to go overboard. And this brand is named after the founder. I don't know her first name, but her last name is Lawless. And I feel that, and I have seen people say that the undertones are not right, that it just runs extremely dark and it's hard to pick a shade. And online, that is so true. Looks like it's playing okay there. Now, she does not have a great representation for women of color on social media that I have found. And I know people create things because they have a need or it represents them in some way. But guys, I think this is my color. It's matching my neck. I'm lighter here, of course. Cover that up and it looks all right. Yeah, let's do the other side. I do have a little bit left, but I'm going to add a little bit more just to scotch more. And I'm picking up the other brush. And yes, this is dried down. Guys, this is really good as far as working with my skin tone. Now, whether or not it filled anything in, I think I'm going to need more on this side. But I'm being very careful because of what everyone has said, that a little goes a long way. It is supposed to be a semi-matte, not a totally matte finish. And I think some people have noticed when they have dry skin that it works for them as well. It is, I think, best for combo skin, which is the mode my skin is in right now, being that we just finished summer, you know. What do you think? Let's shake it up a little more. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage. I think it advertised full coverage. I'm thinking so far that it's medium coverage right out of the gate. But the main thing for me too, the main thing I should say, was getting the right shade, and then seeing if, second of all, seeing if it really did anything with the texture on my skin. And I think I have too much right in there. But I like it. Unlike the Estee Lauder, which I think has its place, but on me it dries down and it looks patchy. And when I would see it on people, when I was working, when young ladies would come in with it on, it just looks so cakey and dry on their skin. But I think I read somewhere where people, even if they had dry skin, they liked it, the Estee Lauder, because it stayed in place and it had a long wear time. I think this is my color, but is it doing anything to disguise the pores? There's no miracle out there for that. But yeah, you know what? It's looking a little better, and it's supposed to disguise the pores, or I don't know if that's the right word, but help make them less noticeable because it plumps the skin, supposedly. Is that something I want? Darn right, if it works, I want that. Okay. I'm not seeing, I'm going to use the same brush now that I see what it's doing. I'm not seeing any oiliness or any real dry places, except for where I put a little too much in that one area. I'm going to take another pump. I should put on some more primer. Primer works for me. It helps fill in the texturized areas, plus it gives me a barrier between the foundation and my skin, which I like, and I think it helps my foundation go on smoothly. Now the oils will break through just the same, but yeah, I am a primer girl. Face primer, and I don't know what that is. All I need is another mole. But anyway, in my 10K mirror, everything is looking huge. Here, I could use some concealer right in there. I see the oils up here, but I really haven't put it up there. Yeah, I'm going to put on a bit of, both look the same. It didn't do anything crazy with the one size primer. Feels good over there. I didn't blend it right in here that well. Let me pick up this brush. I think with this foundation, I would use the Laura Geller primer. On close look, yeah. Just a lot going on my face, but yeah, I'm going to use the Laura Geller on my forehead. I think it is the primer. It's probably silicone. Yeah, that's an issue. I have to look and see what's in this, and maybe have to try to find one that isn't silicone based, but yeah. I really can't tell too much. Let that sit a little bit. I want to get this little spot there and see if it'll cover that up some. But I like the way it feels. It's very lightweight on the skin. You saw it. It was a little runny, but I don't feel like I have foundation on or anything on my skin, and I'm just going downstairs to cook dinner, but ooh, I like it so far. It's supposed to wear for a few hours. I think I don't have the box with me here, but it's supposed to wear quite a while. I'll put it along here so that you can see it. But I think this is my color. The other one, when it comes, I think it's going back. Yeah, it feels good. Okay, this is ready, I think. Let me just start right in the center here. Just gonna bring it down my nose all the way. This is one of my favorite brushes. I like Real Technique, and I like Mint It for everyday brushes when you don't want to spend a lot of money, especially the Real Technique, because you can get them anywhere. The Mint It, you have to go online and order from their site, but the Real Technique you can find discount stores, you can find at the drugstore, Ulta, and they have a variety of brushes. Guys, I like this. I like this foundation, I think. I'm going to go with a little bit more right here. Let's see if it helps under the eyes. Usually I would put my concealer there, but I'm not worried about that because I'm not going out. Doesn't look too bad there where the goose egg is. Let me get up and see right under the eyes with the 10K. Excuse me. Not bad. It's not caking there. I may need to get their concealer. Guys, I think I'm happy with this foundation. Tell me what you think. I think it's a winner. And I apologize coming here, you know, looking like this, but guys, some days you just do the best you can, you know? And this is it for me today. I'm not taking off my turban, going downstairs to cook. I don't want my hair to smell like fish if I can help it. And yeah, we're just gonna do like this. But hey, the under eyes is not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to go off camera, put on a little eyeshadow and a lippy. I'm not going to put on any blush. I'll put on the lippy that I purchased with this, and we'll call it a day. I'll be right back. But so far, so good. Very lightweight. Matches me really well, I think. Maybe I have a new fave. Okay, friends, I went ahead and took off my little turban. I thought, oh, I've got to do a thumbnail. Maybe I should take it off. So hopefully I'll get a decent thumbnail from this portion of the video. But I put on some eyeshadow, just a little bit, and I used the Lawless lipstick. It's in Morocco, You do get a sensation when you put it on your lips, and it's supposed to fill in the fine lines. I think my lips look rather smooth. The color is lighter than I thought it would be. I did use a dark liner with it, but I'm not mad at it. It's okay. I think in the future when I wear it, I'll put on a little lip gloss. But back to the Lawless foundation. I'm liking this foundation, and I like that my face doesn't look flat, especially this side where I use the Laura Geller primer. I think the Secure the Blur, is that what it is? Yeah, from Patrick Star One Size is a little more drying underneath the foundation, I want to say. I don't know. I didn't use any contour highlighter or blush or anything like that. Just wanted the foundation to come through so that you can see. But I really think this is going to be a hit for me. I think I nailed the coloring, which was quite difficult to do. Like I said, I have an additional one coming, and it is going to be much too light for me, I believe. Or too dark. I don't know. I can't even remember which one I ordered. But yeah, this is my first impression, really. My true first impression, because like I said, I was in Sephora, and it was really warm and busy and hustle and bustle in there. And it just wasn't the right time to be testing a foundation, in my opinion, because, you know, it was just too busy, too warm, and I did not take off the foundation I had on to really get a true color. But I really like this. All right, that's my first impression, my true first impression of this foundation in the right circumstances, you know, testing it with different primers, with the brush and all, and versus a little sponge or whatever she used to swatch it on my skin. I think it is the color for me. It matches my neck and my chest because I'm different colors there, and I have both of those colors in my face, so I think I can make it work. No powder is on this. This is just the primer and the foundation. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I love you for watching, and if you would be so kind to subscribe and leave me your thoughts down below on this foundation on my skin, I would appreciate that. So here's my thumbnail. Someone says there's a certain word that you say that gives you a natural smile, and I wish I remembered that word, but sometimes my smiles are too wide or too something, and I don't like them, but I know I need to smile. So here goes. Alrighty. Bye-bye.